Hello, everybody, and welcome.
No, we are late, Eric. In that, we are 2 minutes late.
To the new release show. 8:10. We always do a little bit after the hour, mostly so that we can make sure that we have time to eat and read. Today, we actually had a fair amount of time. I made us a nice seafood chowder.
Yes, and it was lovely.
Very happy about my life choices this evening.
Yeah, we actually got home. The sun was still up. We actually had to go through rush hour traffic, which we never do.
Outrageous.
Yeah, otragu. But I'm just gonna turn this down slightly.
You want this one?
Ah, crap. Sorry. This one or this one?
The one where the Bluetooth is.
All right. I always my brain goes cell phone.
Oh yeah, that's if we ever have somebody call in and the phone's connected there, it'll actually go through the board. So that's cool.
Cool. Thanks, cats.
Nobody knock over the camera. It costs money.
Yeah, my brain still goes, the music is coming from a phone, not the music is coming from a Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
So that's, hey, Brandy.
Lots of people here.
Hello.
Very excited.
Yeah.
We love doing this.
We do. We hope your week has been okay. Our week has been a roller coaster of emotions.
Everything is garbage.
Yeah. So we don't have anything to announce this week. I thought we might. This week and next week. Well, no, we're in the middle of something, so we can't really announce anything.
No.
So just please know that we're figuring things out. It's not that bad. We're probably just gonna have to go another direction. I'm being very vague.
Yeah, one thing we can guarantee you is we will not be in our current space, and we will be in a different space that is open to the public that y'all can go to.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to just be like they're gonna stop letting people into wherever they are.
Yeah.
They're gonna retreat.
Because we don't like people. I mean, some days, sure, but no. The only thing we can guarantee is by August, when our lease is up, we will be somewhere else. That is it. But we're assembling our Avengers, and we will see how that goes.
Indeed. Free Comic Book Day is apparently going to be in mid-August this year.
I still don't believe it, though.
Is that going to be safe to have? If the industry wants to have it, we will figure out a safe way to have it. We won't take people's garbage if they're just like, why don't you cram a whole bunch of people in this space?
Yeah. You put 600 people in your house, Chad.
Well, the COVID variants have people turning into pterodactyls and stealing babies.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, I read a book called Ultramega.
All right, we're starting. We're doing it.
Yeah, baby. This book is freaking bonkers. And will probably be in the running for my best of the week, depending on what else I read. Ultramega is a very thick boy. As you can see, there's like a spine to it. And it is about a world where I would say it's like a little bit of a mix of, say, like a Power Rangers. But if Power Rangers was into like weird, sickly horror, and like, yeah,
that's fair. There's a certain amount of
like tubers,
gore and like body parts,
and like creatures made up of like slick mega like creatures. Anywho, it's basically kind of like, what if Power Rangers but horror and also Godzilla?
Yeah, like kaiju but with pathos.
Yeah. So much in this first issue. Breezes through some big fights, some huge ideas, really, really hits you hard, and then gets you with what the story will be going forward. It is what I would say is my platonic ideal of a first issue.
Yeah, and it's actually about the size of 3 issues,
yeah,
which is pretty rad, and also I think more people should do that.
Exactly. So you get like this nice meaty story, and so much emotion throughout the story, and then at the end you get more of the hook. If this had come out piece by piece, there would definitely be people interested. I don't think it would have landed as well. There's people I'm gonna just put Ultramega in their files and just be like, this is your life now. Just this.
You need this in your life.
And I would just take everything else out of their file until they bought it.
Oh no. Honestly, a lot of people do trust Brandon enough that he can pull that, which I think is amazing. And I'm very thankful that I learned from him and his devious ways.
We use our powers fairly judiciously. If there's a book that we're okay on, we'll just be like, hey, this one is it's fairly good. It's about these things. I think you might enjoy it. If we put something in your hand and go, you need this, and you're not leaving the store without it, that means 100% that book is going to be a book that you get. And a lot of times if people kind of him and haw, I'm just like, if you don't like it, just bring it back.
Yeah, that's true. And it's actually a lot less pressure on us that a lot of number ones are returnable. So we can, before there was no safety net, you'd just be like, bring it back and hope for the best. But now it's nice because it's all kind of a safety net, so we can try something else. Honestly, it rarely happens. Like, I don't think the last time we shoved a comic in someone's hand saying that, I don't think that's happened.
It's happened to me once in 14 years.
Okay. All right.
And that person was basically, man, why didn't they like it? I think it might have been because there was queer characters in it. We were not cool after that.
Oh yeah, no. Those are Wizards days.
Back in my Wizards days.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Concocting magic and whatnots.
Do you want me to do this one or this one next?
Do that one.
This one, okay. I'm going to read some solicits because, like I say, I am not good at things. Wait. Words are difficult. All right. So, y'all know me. You know I love Maria Lovett. I think she's great. She's written things like Faithless, Heartbeat, Loud. Now, all right. This is one of her earlier works that they are printing as single issues, which is awesome. So a lot of her lines are smoother and kind of softer. She's definitely got more fire in her later art. But I love this. I love the smoothness. I love the almost innocence that she's got.
Mm-hmm.
And Max is here. Awesome. La Rosa's female boarding school is paradise for young girls, but only if you follow the rules. I should just put this here. Because if you disobey them, you can end up expelled or even worse, dead. No buttons. Okay, that scared me. Sarah and Silje are two students learning the rules of the school, which include classes by day and the casting of curses and spells by night. A love develops between the two, which is tender, but threatens to break under the weight of the dark secret society within La Rosa. Y'all know I love me some secret societies.
Kate says that one girl doesn't look like she wants to be kissed.
She very much wants to be kissed.
She very much wants to be kissed.
I can assure you Lovett is like, oh yeah, she does look really sad. Sad things happen. Obviously, teen relationships are like, all feelings. But I can assure you that Lovett is great for consensual smooches. Yeah.
Lots of consensual weird sexiness. This is early work, so it doesn't get as peyote bonkers.
No.
As some of her more recent stuff.
No. Heartbeat is about fetish and sex. So that's a thing. But it's also a really interesting story. So I was like, okay.
I'm super excited for a new James Stokoe book. It is Orphan and the Five Beasts. James Stokoe is a dude who just draws like this all the time. His interiors are hyper detailed. And depending on his project, you'll get kind of different flavors. It's usually whatever genre he's tackling, but just with a heightened sense of being bonkers. This one definitely does hit more of like a samurai style storytelling with a lot of Japanese lore trappings, but also with, again, sort of like bonkersness of I don't know, like I think a dude rips a horse in half.
In a way, he's a very large, muscular man.
He's a very large, muscular man.
And the horse does not make it.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. It was like, oh, that's great. That horse is in pieces. Cool.
Yeah. But his work isn't bloody or gory just to be bloody or gory. And I would actually say that about Ultramega too. There's a feeling that they want to get across, and they're not doing it just to be like, so edgy, so cool.
Sorry, yes, content warning, horse death. That is a spoiler. However, some folks need that.
Exactly. I would peg it more as a content warning as well, because like sometimes when bad things happen to good animals, it's real bad.
Yep.
Andrew, we did talk about Ultramega.
Yes.
It is so freaking rad, and we're big fans.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Preemptive strike, baby.
Yeah.
I know Andrew was one of the people who, before I had a chance to read it, was like, have you read it yet? Have you read this book? Have you read it? There's a preview. You need to read it. It's amazing. So, hey, a whole bunch of comic shop owners agree, as Brandy says, Ultramega is just like, whoa.
It is.
Are we talking like
the Maya song? Yes, always.
I also recently watched the first couple episodes of Blossom, so I might be thinking of
Joey. Raise your hand if you had a Blossom hat in the 90s. Hi.
I did not. I had a stupid bucket hat, as is the male version of the flower hat.
Oh yeah, you had a bucket hat.
Yeah.
Aha, we have a request for Andrew.
Putting that up there just in case you're on a different streaming platform at any point in time. Monsieur Voli. Because, yes, that cover's dope. And the interiors, Kate, also dope. Because that artist does an interior Silver Surfer story. So we made sure that you get it. If you do get the one for $25 and you don't want the regular one, just let us know. And it has A-OK.
All right.
I'm very excited for this new Black Knight series, which is something I wouldn't generally say because it is the Black Knight. He can be very boring, especially when written just okay. This series is written by Cy Spurrier, who I love from all of his cool independent comic stuff, like Coda, and the most recent run of John Constantine, Hellblazer. Give me the credits, you ding-dongs. Goodness gracious, this
Marvel's
is outrageous.
Always good with the credits. Hey, do you want me to... I've got some stuff here.
It's in the middle of the book.
Oh, okay. All right.
Artist is Sergio Davila.
I had that right here.
Exactly. But it's so far. See.
Excuse me. Who's the one who hasn't got her prescription? Who's needed her prescription updated for 2 years? It's me. It's not you.
It's you,
diva.
Dane Whitman wields the magical ebony blade as the Black Knight. The sword power comes with a terrible curse and insatiable lust for violence and mayhem. Dane's kept the darkness at bay for years, using its might for good as an avenger and a hero. During his battle against Null, that's the big cosmic bad in Marvel right now, his symbiote invaders, Dane finally accepts the truth. The Black Knight is the darkness, baby. He's going full bonkertons.
Yay!
But for good.
Hey, Ben. Hi, I hope you're well.
Very, very cool.
Aww, that's very nice.
Hi, Ben.
All right. So this next one, I didn't know what to expect because they had released like the first 6 pages of a preview, and then it just takes a turn from there. And I mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
Because you read the preview and you're like, okay, I know what this is. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. It's very cool. So this is called nope, too far. The Bequest. So you start out in Chicago, and then it goes to a realm called Tangia, and then it goes back to Chicago. This is very interesting, and it's very cool to see like warlocks and mages discover like sewer pipes. Like it was just so weird.
It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons meets the Beverly Hillbillies.
Not really. No.
Because they move to Beverly and they're just like, wow, running water.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they weren't there by choice, but okay.
Yeah, that's fair. They didn't become millionaires.
No, they didn't. They were brought in for a quest. A quest. Anyway, I'm so thrown by that. It's so weird. No, it's magical items from Tangia are being traded on the black market, and so they bring in this group to get it. And that's not spoiling anything. That's still very vague. It is weird, and I like it, and it kind of just surprised me.
Very cool.
Yep.
I know it has some character sheets in the back, and I know that you probably got a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, good news. I get to play D&D again on Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's been almost 2 months.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a while.
Yeah, I have been craven.
Bequest, not to be confused with Sequest, the wonderful television show from 93. Checks notes.
Oh,
93.
you have notes. Dick.
That's all I can think of when I say Bequest.
Which is significantly better rating than the Sequest.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, it's
Frontier.
Oh no! Don't you bring
Bequest.
that up. Don't. Well, I don't know. It's like a capital B and a capital Q.
Yeah,
so...
bequest. It's like a bequest you.
I have a question for you. So bad, but I did it.
Bequestrian is when you are on a quest on a horse.
Nobody have asked me if I've been drinking. He's just really funny and weird.
DC is continuing their line of anthology series featuring muted or specific colors with Superman red and blue. They've already brought back their Batman Black and White series. They are going to do a Wonder Woman Black and Gold series, which I think is going to be really cool. All of these always have an incredible array of talent. And DC has actually been really pushing who they're getting in terms of diversity. I really love the talent seen here. John Ridley, Clayton Henry, Brandon Easton, Steve Lieber, Wes Craig, Dan Waters, Danny, Marguerite Bennett, and Jill Thompson. And that's the ones that are just in this one. If you want some just straight up classic superheroing, we got you covered, girl. And also, you all might know Dan Waters and Danny from the incredible what's the series called?
Wait, what's happening?
It's the one with the buzzard and the lady.
Oh, Coffin Bound.
Coffin Bound. Goodness gracious! I know the second False Andrew would have swung in there with that too.
Yeah, if I was paying attention, I was preparing for the next.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold these up.
Yeah, I don't care for.
And they gonna look this way.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm arachnophobic, so I will support this comic, but I will not support this comic.
She is looking at the blank cover option.
I am.
To get.
It's just okay. So it's actually about Anansi, who we all know is a spider god, and it's a trickster. So like, I am definitely all for this, but also I will not be reading this. So please, no one take it personally. I just can't. I never read Weavers. I had to stop reading No Angel. There's just a lot of comics that I'm not gonna go near.
You're never going to read Young Liars. Straight up there.
Cool. Done and done.
Mostly because of, I believe it really leans heavy on Spiders from Mars.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you. The Storyteller books are awesome. They're always these nice anthology series that Boom puts together with these absolutely outstanding creators who normally don't do comics. They're more illustrators. And they put together some absolutely outstanding one-off tales of a bevy of different creatures.
Yeah, no, like they've been really good. It's just no thank you.
Baby kaijus, or as you would call them, cryptids.
I do love my cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next one is oh wow. Focus. Rise of Ultraman. If you enjoyed the first arc of Ultraman, continue to Trials of Ultraman.
Trials of Ultraman.
Damn it.
Admittedly, not our bag. Admittedly, a lot of people's bag.
The first one was Rise of Ultraman. I just remembered that.
These are Trials.
Rise and Trials.
Rise and Trials.
I hope the third arc will also rhyme.
Rise and Trials describes like current days. Yes.
Rise and Trials. Yes. So yes. I don't have anything to say to it. It's not anything bad. It's awesome superhero robot folk.
Kate does say you should do a movie over Skype or Google, and Drinks with Danica. So fun, especially when it's a terrible B movie.
Yes.
We should see if we can get because there's the streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Kate and Sean. We should see if we can do like a watch party, because that function works on a lot of things. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I noticed that Disney Plus added like a watch together. I have no idea about the other streaming services.
Andrew says we glitched and it sounded like it said, if you annoyed the first Ultraman series, you will like this one.
Well, there you go. Maybe if you didn't like the first series, you just got to try again.
I know that we do like the creator behind it, Kyle. I believe it's Kyle Higgins.
Higginsies. It's variants.
Speaking of, the second issue of
and Matt Groom, who did Self-Made.
Yes,
that guy's awesome. Also,
right.
if you like science fiction or video games and you haven't read Self-Made, do it.
Self-Made is the best series that we cannot use the concept to sell.
No,
because the twist is really what drives the story, and it happens really early on. But just absolutely fantastic about sort of like people's realities and whatnot. But yeah, Radiant Black, the second issue of Kyle Higgins' superhero-y story, very much in the vein of, say, an Invincible, taking place. It's basically about a sad failed writer who goes home and encounters getting some powers and gets pulled into whatever superhero madness is happening around him.
Yarp. All right. Oh, wow. That solicit's terrible.
The solicit is almost nothing, but it's Jed McKay doing some amazing Spider-Man. You might know Jed McKay from Black Cat.
Yeah. I do know him from Black Cat.
Indeed. So you know he can tell a fun story. And Taskmaster. So you know he can tell a really fun story.
Oh, I never got to finish Taskmaster, but man, I liked the first couple
it's
issues.
Such a fun book. So this is going to be fun, and also Spider-Man fighting some symbiote monsters, something that he's never done before and will never do again. And you can take that to the bank. Speaking out there for all opinion investors, we all have our stocks and bonds. Yes, of course. I'm telling you to purchase money on my opinion that Spider-Man has never fought symbiotes before and will never do it again. You will make so much. I believe the currency is called nerd cred. You will just get buckets of that and you store it in your pockets, and you just keep it in your pockets so that when you're out and about, you can just toss them in the face of people to be like, look at how many things I know. It's going to be great.
Be sure to lord it over feminine female type people, because as everyone knows, ladies don't know.
As Andrew says, Jed is writing the upcoming Magic the Gathering book as well.
Yes. Actually, I'll just do a little aside. I have read issue 1 because they sent us a preview.
What do you think?
It's really good.
And see, I will be perfectly honest. For us to say that something involving Magic the Gathering is really good has to really push past
the trauma.
Yeah, that we've experienced with sort of that community.
Yep.
So, hey, great job, Jed McKay.
Oh yeah, like he's become really a solid writer.
And I believe Iguara is doing the art, I think.
The art was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice that I had a very slight familiarity with like just the certain words for it. And so I love, because I can't see the comment right now. I don't have it on my screen. So that was amazing out of context.
She says, like a true web slinger.
Yeah.
Pew pew, here's your nerd cred.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, we'll be dishing out nerd cred tomorrow at Variant Edition between 11 and 7. We might sell out, so come soon. Come fast.
Remember, the more comics you buy, the more nerd cred you earn. And as always, nerd cred can be spent absolutely anywhere for any reason.
You can trade it in for Bitcoin.
You can trade it in for Bitcoin.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, it was really awesome. Hey, the one true Andrew is here. Hey, buddy. Hello.
We're having fun on this feed tonight.
We are. You know what? It's good. I think we needed this because we had a really rough couple of weeks, and it's all right. Nothing's terribly wrong. Parents have booked their COVID shots.
Yeah.
Woo!
Very excited about that.
I'm so excited about that. I want to hug my parents.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Max.
Not right under the camera.
Yeah, don't do this. Okay, so excuse me. Next up is the Captain America Anniversary Tribute. Every page is different creators recreating Captain's return in the Marvel Age from Avengers 4. There we go. I definitely should not have skimmed that. So it's his origin, the debut of the Red Skull, in a new form.
Yeah. So Marvel did something like this with Giant Size X-Men #1, a big tribute where a lot of creators basically contributed their takes on the script. And that's what you're getting here is people looking at Kirby being like, I could do that. No, they're not saying that. But they are paying tribute, and it's got a fantastic array of folk. But yeah, you do get the first ever Captain America story and the Riddle of the Red Skull, which does start, I believe, with Captain America cold cocking Hitler right in the mush.
Yeah.
Or at least the cover does. Cold cocking Hitler right in the mush.
Remember, kids, don't forget to always punch Hitler in the face.
Always punch Hitler in the face if you ever get the chance to.
Exactly. I'm just saying, time travel will exist at some point.
And then run like the Dickens.
Yeah, because
the Nazis will come for you.
Oh my god. Okay, you took this as dark. Anyway, so The Last Ronin has a director's cut for issue 1. And within is like
script and whatnots.
Ooh, the Scriptomathon. I can do this because
Roughs
it's already
whatnot.
out. Suckers.
Some rough stuffs, baby.
Some roughs, yeah. Ooh, it's rough stuff. Where's the?
So it's basically all of Eastman's layouts and whatnot.
Oh yeah, where's the script? Maybe it's like way at the back.
Well, it's kind of how he plots it out, basically.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna draw plots.
Draw plots. Like some kind of artist. What's that about?
Just like Jack Kirby.
I'm not useful. I'm so sorry. I'm not.
It's all good. We got a reprint of the first issue of Invincible ahead of the premiere of the cartoon that is later this month. I actually think next week is coming out.
Holy heck.
Holy heck balls. I love Invincible. I always do tell people, if you're reading Invincible, you read the first one, you're like, man, that's some good superhero. You read the second one, that's where the guts of it come in. That's where the twist comes in. And that's where the series really takes off and goes from there. Was almost canceled. And the twist was actually going to be saved until issue 13, and the publisher at the time, I want to say it was Jim Valentino, was like, "So, buddy, y'all might want to move that up because I don't think you're going to make it." And they were probably going to call it a day on 13, but when the numbers came in, they didn't drop anymore, and so they decided to continue on, and it ran for 144 issues.
Yep.
And now it's going to be a cartoon. Very excited.
All right. Next up, yes, it's Noctera. You're thinking, again, what? No, not again. This is... trying to get this.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to show off that there is actually some glowy dark stuff. We have not tested this out, however.
Nor do I think it would make for particularly riveting streaming of us just like confusedly turning off cameras and just being like, can you see that?
Sitting in the dark.
Can you? Rest assured, they got some glow bits on here.
Yeah. Anyway, this is not going to work on the thing. But if you like things that glow in the dark, that would do it.
If you like things that glow in the dark, this one does.
How do I sell things to anybody? I'm really bad at this.
Would you like a burger? If you like burgers, then you'll enjoy this one.
I'm just saying, you don't have to complicate it. Ouch. Ow. All right. Oh, heck. I didn't read any of the DC because I'm terrible at my job.
I did.
Yeah. Oh, heck. Oh my God, is this certain my Rumby? I love him. He's so great.
He's so great.
So great.
This is actually a continuation of his Catwoman run, but you can start here. I know I did. And there's some reference to things
Not
past, but basically what you get here is where Selena is now in her city, and what her relationship is with the Popo and the criminals. Is all really good stuff. You are holding one of those covers upside down.
I know. No, I like to do that actually with upside down art because then I know if they actually like drew it upside down, because then it makes sense, right? Some people like draw it upside down and then like boobs are like anti-gravity and like it's just weird. So I like to test.
Boobs akimbo.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, this looks really cool. Like, yeah, no, they did a really good job. Also, that suit holds it tight because when you're heisting, you can't have loose fabric.
Variant Edition After Dark is just literally us recording something in the dark. It's the same show. It's just
I can't see you. Where are you, Brandon?
I am super happy with Tom Taylor's new Nightwing run. Is there booty in this? There absolutely is booty in this. I was going to say dick booty.
I mean, yes, but also
I didn't think about that at all.
No.
There is actually a line in here where Dick is like, and let's face it, you need a thick skin to go through your life named Dick. Especially when you're a freaking teenager.
You really do.
Anyway, this has all the heart and warmth of every Tom Taylor book. You can feel the genuine love radiating here. And if you like a good book about a positive superhero hanging out with one Barbara Gordon, you might want to read this Nightwing run. It starts here.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh, no. You giving this to me? I'm
going to do it.
All right. No, I have no excuse because we had DC over the weekend, but I also had my brain completely shut down on me on Sunday and Monday. So it did not get done, and it will get done tonight.
Yeah.
Right? No jiggly bits.
Kate says, even Dick doesn't have loose boobs.
Exactly. Dick respects the unitard.
He sure does. He respects it quite a bit.
Yes, and we all respect him for that.
And his booty.
God bless America.
God bless Gotham's booty. Or I guess Bloodhaven's booty.
Bloodhaven.
Sounds like a pirate thing.
Booty Haven? No. I can't make that a thing.
Hi, folks. Have you heard of the Justice League? Well, Brian Michael Bendis and David Marquez are taking over the Justice League. What they're doing is they're adding a whole bunch of different characters to the team, having the team even question their general makeup and go, hey, y'all notice how we're usually pretty freaking white? Maybe we should address the makeup of the group in terms of what it means to modern society. We're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be a reflection. Anyways, that's the basis of this run. It's got you a wraparound cover. It's going to get you some awesome characters. Naomi's back in here.
Yes.
And if you feel like it, and if you, like us, are going to hurt yourself
no.
this weekend, you can get some Zack Snyder's Justice League inspired covers. Ooh la la. Ça suffit. You got your Lee Bermejo. You got your Jimothy Lee. And you have your Liam Sharp.
Sharpay.
Oh, Sharpay.
Oh no, you gave everyone else a nickname.
That is true.
I thought he was left out.
He was.
Yeah.
You know what you did, Liam.
Man, I should have read all the DC this weekend, and I didn't, because it all sounds really, really good. Yes, there are worse things to have shut down than your brain. However, you don't get anything done when your depression cranks up to 15.
I will also say, sorry to interrupt, the backup, the co-feature in Justice League is continuations of Ram V's Dark, or Justice League Dark. So you're going to get some more of that. Do you need to read what happened before? Again, no. Do you know how I know this? Because I was not caught up.
I am almost, actually.
I think you are actually caught up.
We're only up to issue 29 or 29, 30? Something like that.
And then it stopped.
Oh my God.
So you got this. You got this.
Okay, so over the last 2 weeks, I have read all of the latest Justice League Dark, which was Tynan, and then Tynan and V, and then V. It's amazing. It does not stop. You don't have time for a breath, and I love it. It was actually scary when it needed to be scary. It was like action-y packed. There's like scary magic. It's just a good team.
One true Andrew, I cannot confirm that Martian Manhunter is in the new movie. A, because I haven't seen it. And B, if he is, there's probably an embargo on that information. But they put him on a cover.
Yeah, I mean, that has to mean something.
And release that image out and about. It would kind of suck to find out that way. But that's how we found out.
Yeah, so for us, it'll be Friday that we'll be able to see it?
I think so. I believe it is released on Thursday, the 18th. I know it's Thursday because today is 3/16, baby. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. I should be drinking a beer right now. I should have been drinking a beer all day.
Yeah, that would have slowed down our work significantly.
Yeah, especially if occasionally during the day, I just took 2 cans, smashed them together, poured them on my head, and then gave you 2 middle fingers.
I mean, as long as you don't do that near the comics.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd probably do it in the back alley. It wouldn't cause any problems.
No,
Just walking around, flipping off people, smashing beer and dumping it on my head.
no different than usual. Like, I don't want to say that about the neighborhood because it's actually not that bad.
Brandon 316 says, read your comic books.
Oh, God.
Brandon 316 says, pick up your file.
Yeah. Pick up your file, you jags. I'm just kidding. Literally everyone who watches this live is just like, cool. So
You're all good people.
you're all actually good people. It's you who'll be watching this 3 weeks from now. You're the problem. No.
Once you, Andrew says, yes, Justice League on Thursday and Falcon and Winter Soldier on Friday.
I'm so there for Falcon. Oh my God.
I will fully admit we'll probably, because I believe Justice League is like a 4-hour experience. We'll be watching that on Saturday.
Yes.
Because getting home
Oh my God.
at like 7:30 at the earliest, and then launching right into it. Plus, 90% sure that Danica will want to get schlammered while we watch that.
I will want to enjoy an adult beverage to increase my enjoyment of the movie.
Indeed.
Because that's what I did for Batman v Superman, and it made that dumb movie a bit better.
Brandon 316 says you just had your file picked.
There you go. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'll be lightly sloshed.
Indeed.
I'm a tweet, so we'll see. Very excited to read this one. It came in literally today.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, you think I can read from there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that is...
The polar ice
Thank
caps
you.
have melted. In a submerged New York City, Crosby, an independent loner, struggles to live another day within a makeshift independent loner.
I'm sorry, it's just a weird term. Anyway, I am excited to...
That's something an editor needed to catch.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. Anyway, everything
Which is weird
else is fine.
because this is edited by Karen Berger.
Oh no,
She's better than this.
she is.
An independent loner, the kind of loner who likes to be alone, struggles to live another day within a makeshift community of desperate young survivors, while the depraved elite thrive high above the waves. But his precarious existence is challenged even further when he encounters both a mysterious woman and a trapped blue whale. Will they each be each other's salvation or destruction? Post York is a cautionary tale of environmental horror, survival, and the extremes of human behavior. It is also a cross-media collaboration between father and son.
Oh.
The author's son, Crosby, is the muse and protagonist of the story, as well as the composer of an accompanying rap song, which extends the story into a new medium. I want to experience all of this.
Oh boy.
Everything.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna dig into that after I'm done the other book, which is in a few books. We're gonna talk about it, but I chose to read one book first. But I'm gonna get there.
I am really excited about this.
Oh, there's like art and is it like a QR code or something? What's happening with the music?
I mean, that's a good question. I have no idea.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. Do you want to do this one?
I might.
Yeah, I thought you might. Haboom.
Sheriff of Babylon is one of my favorite comic book series. It is by Tom King and Mitch Gerards before they did Mr. Miracle, before they added co-collaborator Evan Shaner to the Strange Adventures experience, before specifically all of the sad dad narratives. There was just a sad man with a gun overseas. The Fog of War. Basically, this is all 12 issues of Sheriff of Babylon. I believe the third or fourth issue features a scene where two characters just get drunk and talk by essentially the side of an abandoned pool, and was probably one of my favorite reading experiences the year that I read this. I think it was like the first year we were open that this was coming out.
Yeah. Wow.
It is about Baghdad in 2003. The reign of Saddam Hussein is over. The Americans are in command and no one is in control. One of the big things that they do in here is take one American point of view and two points of view of differing factions in Iraq, and go about how all of these players are intending to do good while almost always ending up doing harm just because of various interests and whatnot. It is an indictment of war and these experiences and what we think we're accomplishing versus what we're actually accomplishing. I really enjoyed this book. It's a big boy, and it'll make you feel stuff.
Yeah, and format-wise, of course, in the past it's been 2 different trades. So now this is the complete collection. So if you wanted to try it out for yourself, if you wanted to get it as a gift, you know that you've got the whole story.
Exactly. Especially, I believe Volume 1 is long out of print.
Yeah.
Andrew, I will hear you rap one day.
Oh boy. I think it's going to take a lot of tequila.
And you're correct. That is a threat.
Okay. All right. Next up is volume 1 of American Ronin, and the text is small and my glasses are not proper. So, war is over. Democracy is an illusion. Oh yeah, I can still do that. Cool. Real power now lies not with nation states. The music is so opposite to everything I'm saying right now. It's very peaceful, and I'm just like, business is war.
Businesses have taken over.
Huge corporations engaged in a silent war for global domination. Their number one weapon, highly skilled, technologically enhanced operatives. I'm sorry. Trained since childhood. Not a review of the book. It's weird.
It's the peaceful music.
Yeah, it's like soothing, and I shouldn't be soothed right now.
It's getting darker. The music is soothing, and you're just like, naps?
Budgie
Naps.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it all winter, when it gets dark at like 5 o'clock, my brain's like, you know what you should do? Sleep. And I'm like, no. I need to make it a couple hours. So I call that my budgie time.
And then she's really sleepy until she needs to go to bed.
Yeah. And I hate my life. Or at least my brain. Trained since childhood to pledge their allegiance to the corporate flag. But what happens when one such operative breaks free of his mental chains and decides to bring the whole system down? Can one Ronin make a difference?
I know this is not Dungeons and Dragons, but all I can hear in my head is, my name's Bilbo Baggins, and I'm here to say I'll ferry this ring in the dopest way. And that's all I got. All I got stuck in my head. He's going to ferry that ring in the dopest way.
Oh my god.
That's what Lord of the Rings is about.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Stillwater has its first collection out by good old-fashioned Canadian boys. Chippington Zdarsky and Ramon K. Perez. Nobody dies in the town of Stillwater. And that's not a promise, it's a threat. It's a threat. Seemingly frozen in time and unable to age, its citizens have learned to exist with the knowledge that they'll live forever. With no one allowed in or out of the town under the threat of severe violence, things seem normal from the outside. But when Daniel shows up in town after receiving a mysterious letter, he'll find out if immortality is a gift or a curse. Da-da-dum! I really enjoyed the first 3 issues of this. I'm very excited to read the rest of it. As many of you will know, we stopped shelving things after a little bit, and we like to buy and read collections.
Yes. And Andrew, stop saying things are spoilers when it's premise. It's very mean.
Spoilers for Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't ruin it for the rest of us who didn't get past the first birthday party because it was boring. I'm going to get some hate mail, I know.
Them's hobbits know how to have a very chill party.
It was like 50 pages.
With tea and cakes, yes?
It took me, I think I gave it 3 tries and I couldn't get past that. I don't know if I ever actually read it.
I know at one time they almost got absorbed by trees. I know that there is a golem and he wants his precious.
But it's not like the golems of lore.
I know there's a Sauron.
Yep.
Because Jim sometimes looks at us upside down with a giant eye of judgment.
Do not wake me. How dare you disturb my slumber?
Andrew's here with us. I stopped reading Lord of the Rings when he spent 50 pages describing a tree.
Thank you.
And Simone says, I skipped the poetry and I have Tolkien tattoo, so no judgment here.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I just couldn't. I when that would have been like seminal in my life or whatever, I was like not even remotely into fantasy. And so I tried and I would not touch it.
When I was working at Wizards and a cute girl who seemed to be fairly into me would kind of do like the arm touches and whatnot.
Yeah, she was into you.
When she said that she was the president of the U of A's Tolkien Society, I tried to read those books. And even for a cute girl who seemed to be into me, I could not finish those books.
Oh my god, that's so cute. But also, yes.
Sean, I will get still water for you. I also caught your Ultramega.
There we go. There's the shade. The well-deserved shade. Brandy. I know.
And I mean, hey, it's huge for a reason.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like it just did not work for me.
Please know that we're not trying to think we're better than this.
Oh my god,
if anything, it might be a failing on our part.
No, honestly, I'm reading a book right now that I am not smart enough for, and I hate it and I feel stupid, but because a friend and I talked about it, I'm going to finish it if it kills me. So yeah, no, I'm not pretentious even remotely about anything. Wish I was. I'd be a lot smarter, or I'd feel smarter.
We've got the 10th anniversary edition of One Soul. This is a book that has every 2 pages, has 18 panels. Each panel, as you go through, goes through the life of a single person from birth to death. As you go on, some of the panels extinguish. The story is told both linearly through those specific panels and through just reading through the entire book. It is a very, very good work from Ray Fox. I would say a little purple in its prose, but stylistically so, it really works to kind of work this whole style through and make everything mesh. So I highly recommend this experience in terms of what the comic medium can do when kind of pushed in different ways.
Yeah. So someone says, Tolkien isn't about smarts, but patience and imagination. I guarantee you I only have one of those things.
I lack the patience. I know this to be true.
I also lack the patience. But I am also the kid who read the entire trilogy of The Witching Hour, which is probably the same size. I'm not lying when I said I had an Anne Rice phase. I was into that. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again one day.
Anathan Rice.
Yes. All right. So I'm calling this a documentary because holy heck. All right. It's called The Fall by Jared Muralt. Get ready. In the wake of worldwide economic, political, and social turmoil and a deadly pandemic in the summer heat, the city is falling into chaos. Empty supermarket shelves and citizens confined to quarantine zones with a corrupt militia making things worse. Fighting through grief and despair, all Liam wants is his family to be safe. So they decide to flee the city. I think that's supposed to be one sentence, but there's a period. They decide to flee the city, off to the Alps where things must still be better. But the pandemic seems to have changed even these small communities in negative ways. So I won't read you the last, but
it sounds like some wild sci-fi bullshit to me.
It sounds like 2021 to me.
Everything is garbage.
Yeah. So it is really good. I'm about halfway through. I am enjoying it. However, it is basically like watching the news and then worse. Like it's worse than what we've got going on. So it's kind of like, can 2021 get worse? Yes, it can. I would recommend this, but I would also not recommend this to a lot of people because if you're trying to get into comics because you're like, I need a distraction from this is the wrong book for you.
This will not distract you. This will distract you.
Yes, exactly. You will be completely whelmed.
Or is it tracked? It'll tract you.
It'll tract. Anyway, it's a really it says volume 1, so that's cool. That's too small. You can't see that. Anyway, Yeah, it feels very familiar. Every page in here is like, oh no, but I really like it.
I was gonna say you are most of the way through that.
I'm like half, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, no, I will not be putting it down tonight until it is done.
I was gonna say there's two forms of how we read graphic novels on Tuesdays because it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, 1 or 2 chapters basically to kind of get the feel, get the flow, get the feeling, and work off the concept. Because if we reach to the end, we're gonna spoil it. Anything we say to you is gonna spoil it anyways, and so we have the pitch, we have the feeling. Then there's things where we start reading, and then it's 2 a.m.
It's happened.
And this feels like it's going to be one of those.
I remember there was one week I read like 4 books, and I was definitely at past 1. And I was like, I'm going to regret this tomorrow, but right now, oh my God.
I am very excited to finally have Mike Mignola's quarantine sketchbook early on in the oldie pandemic. Mike Mignola just started banging out some sketches. And if you ever wanted to see things like, I don't know, Mike Mignola drawing Pokemon, you're going to in here.
I didn't know I wanted to until today.
Yeah. So yeah, creator of Hellboy drawing up some Pokemon just for the shiggles.
I love it.
And because I believe his kids were super into it.
That's really sweet.
Y'all get to cracking on opening this book.
Maybe there'll be a Kraken in there.
I believe there kind of is.
There we go. I'm so good at this.
Ba-bam! Yeah.
I'm always late on that because I always forget where the room shot button is, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. All right. Yeah. So we have run out of books, and that is a weird thing to say, but there is still lots to do.
Yeah. It's a long. What was the phrase? It's like a long time before we get to go to bed or something for the road to meet the pavement.
I don't know.
It's going to be a long time before the road meets the pavement, kids. So we are going to wrap things up.
I think that's it. I don't know.
It is not anything. But before we do, I gotta go get ye old magic mirror.
Yeah. Oh, should we tell everybody what we decided on for Tubi? Because we didn't talk about it on Monday.
Yes, you tell the good folks about.
Okay, cool.
Tubison.
We hadn't picked it yesterday, and we picked it afterwards, so we are very prepared and professional. So we once again went to Leaving Soon in the 2B category, and we picked Battle Royale. And so if you'd like to join in the conversation on Thursday and take 2 hours watching teenagers bludgeon each other, yeah, and also just teen feelings. Anyway.
2 of Danica's favorite things.
Teens and feelings? What? Oh, yes. Anyway, teen feelings and murder. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about Battle Royale on Thursday at 9:10 p.m. on the Best of the Week show.
As always, thank you for watching. And thank you all for hanging out whenever we do this, whenever you can. It's always super appreciated. Because we always miss all your faces, even folks that we see every week.
Mm-hmm. I miss having a conversation that's about nothing important and not about comics. I was saying the other week that I miss those meandering conversations that can last for 3 hours and you don't really talk about anything, but you get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that because I am not one for small talk, and when all of your life is small talk, it is just not aggravating, draining.
It sucks.
Yeah, it really, really sucks, and it's just like I just want to talk about my feelings and pictures of puppies and I don't know waterfalls. I don't know, just stuff that's not about work, right? Anyways,
Danica, just word of advice. Don't go chasing
I
waterfalls.
knew I was gonna. I knew it was.
She's trying really hard not to punch me in the arm. You can do it.
No.
It's deserved this time. Oh God.
Oh. Anyway, yeah. No, I just kind of miss some sense of normalcy, but I'm not going to be one of those asses that's like, I'm just going to go to the shopping market with no mask and look at everybody. It's fine. No, I'm going to respect this, but I'm also going to miss certain things about society.
Gonna go out to the comic shop. Look at all the bills I drop. I'm going to the comic shop. Look at all the bills I drop. Alrighty, everybody. Looking out there. Ooh, there's a lot of you. I like seeing that.
Yes. Thank you for being here and being you.
Mm-hmm. I see Eric. I see Brandy. I see Sean. I see Kate. I see the second false Andrew. I see the one true Andrew. I see Ben. I see Simone. And I think that might be all I see today.
Yes.
Sure is.
It is. Honestly, this is as much fun as talking to nobody is for us. It's actually more fun that you're here. So thank you.
Always, always, always. Always appreciated. Maybe when all of this is over, we do a live one and invite a comic guest to talk and do it up real good. That may or may not be a plan. All right. Thank you all for watching. We love you all. We miss you all. And we will talk to you again soon.